Kodiak bear, the largest brown bear on Earth, and in some cases can rival polar bears in size. These massive animals live only on the Kodiak Islands in Alaska, completely isolated from other bear populations. Because of this isolation, they have evolved into a distinct and powerful subspecies. Their large size is largely due to the availability of food. The islands are rich in fish, plants, and berries, especially salmon. During the salmon fishing season, the rivers become feeding grounds, and these bears eat almost continuously to build up their fat reserves. Some adults can weigh over 600 kilograms, but they are still able to run at speeds of around 50 kilometers per hour, swim in icy water, and catch fish with impressive precision. Life on the islands is highly competitive. Bears are often found in fishing grounds, using size and strength to determine who gets to eat first. Serious fights are rare. Dominance is established mostly through body language and intimidation, rather than physical conflict. Kodiak bears are intelligent and cautious animals. They generally avoid humans and prefer to stay deep in the wilderness. Mothers are very protective of their cubs, raising them for several years and teaching them to survive in this difficult environment. These bears are large, powerful, and surprisingly disciplined, living in a world shaped by isolation. They are true giants of nature shaped by abundant resources and the constant challenge of survival. Kermode bear. Known as the spirit bear, it resembles a small polar bear moving through a verdant rainforest. Despite its white or cream fur, it is not a polar bear. This is a rare species of black bear that lives along the coastal forests of British Columbia, Canada. Only a small percentage of these bears are born with white fur. This coloration is the result of a natural genetic trait that is passed down from generation to generation. Most Kermode bears are black, like typical black bears. White individuals are rare, making sightings unusual and almost magical. Scientists believe that the lighter fur may help them catch salmon more efficiently during the day. During salmon fishing season, these bears sit for hours on the banks of rivers, patiently waiting for the right moment to catch fish. They also feed on berries, plants, insects, and other available forest resources. These bears live a quiet and mostly peaceful life in the dense coastal rainforests. They are shy animals and tend to avoid contact with humans. For many indigenous communities, the bear spirit is revered and considered a symbol of balance and harmony in nature. Rare, calm, and quietly powerful, the Kermode bear has an almost mythical presence. But it is no legend. It is a real animal that lives deep in the forest, a reminder that nature still has amazing surprises in store. Gobi bear. One of the rarest bears on Earth, it lives in one of the most extreme environments, the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. This desert is not only hot, but also very unpredictable. Temperatures can reach extreme heat in the summer and drop to freezing in the winter. Precipitation is low and water sources are limited. Despite these conditions, the bear continues to survive. Unlike bears that live in forests rich in food, the Gobi bear must work for every meal. Its diet includes roots, wild plants, berries, insects, and sometimes small animals. Due to the lack of resources, these bears travel long distances daily through dry valleys and rocky terrain in search of food and water. Their daily behavior is focused on conserving energy. During the hottest parts of the day, they rest in shaded areas or rocky caves. They become more active during cooler periods, quietly searching for resources. They mostly lead a solitary lifestyle, avoiding conflict and conserving their strength. The Gobi bear is hardy, patient, and very resilient, living under constant pressure. In an environment where survival seems almost impossible, it continues to endure, one step at a time. The Syrian brown bear is one of the smallest brown bears, yet its story goes far beyond its size. Compared to the large bears of Alaska, it has a slimmer build and lighter fur ranging from pale brown to sandy beige. This coloring helps it blend into rocky hills and dry landscapes across the Middle East. In the past, Syrian brown bears were spread across wide regions, including Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Syria, and nearby areas. Their daily life relies on patience and adaptability. They are active early in the morning or during cooler hours, especially in hotter climates. Their diet changes with the seasons. In spring and summer, they feed on grasses, berries, roots, and insects. When available, they also eat small animals or carrion. In colder regions, they can enter a period of reduced activity during winter to conserve energy. Syrian brown bears are generally solitary. Mothers raise their cubs with great care, teaching them how to find food and recognize danger. Compared to larger brown bears, this subspecies is more cautious and avoids direct confrontation. The Syrian brown bear remains a quiet survivor in a changing environment. It may not be the largest or most well-known, but its ability to endure difficult conditions shows remarkable resilience. The glacier bear is one of the most unusual-looking bears in North America. Its soft fur has a blue-gray or silver tone that creates an icy glow, especially under cloudy skies. At first glance, it can appear almost unreal. Some describe it as a ghost bear, yet it is a living, real animal. Glacier bears live in parts of coastal Alaska and western Canada, in regions shaped by glaciers, rain, and dense forests. They are not a separate species, but a rare color variation of the American black bear. This distinct coat comes from a natural genetic trait that affects how the fur reflects light. Not every cub is born with this coloring, making sightings rare and special. Their environment is cold, wet, and rugged. They move through dense forests, cross icy streams, and climb steep slopes with ease. Like other bears in the region, they depend heavily on salmon during spawning season. When rivers fill with fish, glacier bears wait patiently along the banks, watching the water before making a quick and precise catch. Outside of salmon season, they feed on berries, plants, insects, and nuts, adapting to what is available. They are strong climbers and can climb trees when necessary, especially when young. Their quiet behavior and natural camouflage help them blend into their surroundings. The soft silver fur allows them to disappear into misty landscapes where mountains meet the ocean. Because of their unusual appearance, stories and legends sometimes form around them. However, behind that mysterious look is simply a bear shaped by its environment. The Tibetan blue bear is one of the most mysterious bears in the world. Unlike many other well-studied species, it is rarely seen, making it difficult for scientists to fully understand. Most knowledge about it comes from occasional sightings, camera traps, and accounts from local mountain communities. This bear lives on the Tibetan Plateau, one of the highest and harshest environments on Earth. The region is cold, dry, and windy, with thin air and long winters. Survival in these conditions requires strong adaptation. The Tibetan blue bear has thick fur and a strong body that help it withstand freezing temperatures and powerful mountain winds. Its coat often appears bluish-gray or slate-colored, which gives it its name. Like many bears, it has a flexible diet. It feeds on roots, grasses, berries, insects, and sometimes small animals when available. During warmer months, it spends much of its time searching for food across open valleys and mountain slopes. When winter arrives and food becomes scarce, it reduces activity and may rest for long periods in sheltered places such as caves or rocky dens. Because these bears live in remote areas, they rarely encounter humans. When they do, they typically keep their distance. Their cautious behavior and the vast scale of their habitat make them extremely difficult to study. Today, the Tibetan blue bear remains one of the least understood bears in the world. Its remote habitat, quiet nature, and ability to move through harsh terrain allow it to stay hidden from most of the world. Elusive, resilient, and surrounded by mystery, it shows that even today, some animals remain largely unknown, living quietly in the highest regions of the planet. If you had to choose, which bear would you be? Share your answer in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.